God, I love muting people. I love hitting that mute button. Oh my God, I feel so powerful. You guys, it is almost Virgo season. And while this retrograde is actually dragging me through the mud, kicking and streaming, Virgo season is right around the corner. And everything in our life is going to get fixed, okay? By a Virgo. Hug a Virgo, because we literally carry the world on our shoulders. And September, end of August, it's a very sacred time because it's back to school. Everything is in order, okay? And everything is going to get fixed. We are going to rebuild after this retrograde. I swear to God, you guys, if you go read like what this retrograde is supposed to do for Leos and Virgos and how stressful it is, like every single thing, one of those things, I don't want to get into it because I don't want drama, but like every single one of those things on the list is happening to me. And it's a lot. So hug a Virgo, hug a Leo in your life. We really have it bad right now. Maybe that's why I slept so badly. I also, okay, not to freak everybody out, but I was about to say my biggest fear and then roll my eyes at myself because I have so many biggest fears. But obviously living in California for the majority of my adult life, I'm afraid of the big one. Once a year, I reread that New Yorker article. You guys love the articles when I talk about them. Go read it's called The Big One. It will scare the living shit out of you because it's about what's going to happen when the big one hits. But on TikTok, I saw this video, TikTok, where all intelligence goes to die, about oarfish and about how there's like this lore that if an oarfish washes up on shore, they're a deep water, weird looking fish. And if they wash up on shore, it means earthquakes are coming. And I guess one washed up in San Diego. And anyway, we had 2 pretty sizable earthquakes in LA this past week. And I'm just like freaking out. So anyway, I was thinking about the earthquake. I was thinking about this fucking fish. I was thinking about Mercury in retrograde and all the drama it's brought to my life. And maybe that's why I didn't sleep. Anyway, let's talk to Christina. Hi, Christina. How are you?
Hi. Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm on with you. Adore you beyond. Love all of your advice, the pod, everything. I met a guy through a mutual friend, and we've been on a few dates. We haven't hooked up yet,
Okay.
Though things are definitely trending in that direction. I just haven't felt really secure with it yet, and I know that I would spiral if that was the case.
Yeah.
The dates are amazing. The physical chemistry is so there.
Great.
I think that what I'm a little hung up on, and I think I know what you're going to say, but I feel like you always kind of need that validation, is the communication kind of sucks. He isn't the best at initiating. In the beginning he was. I just went on my big summer vacation. I asked him to meet up before I went, and we did, and now he's on his big summer vacation. So basically what I am trying to grapple with is I don't want to initiate the next time we hang out. I think I need to wait for him to do it.
Is he back already and I'm just from his trip?
No, he's not back yet.
Okay. I feel like when he's back, he'll reach out. But I also feel
I hope so. Yeah.
Have you guys been talking while he's away?
No, we haven't. And I wasn't necessarily expecting to either. I think what I just struggle with a bit is trying to have fun and let go and not be so logical and black and white about everything, because it is also so early.
Yeah.
So I think what I would really just appreciate from you is if you have any tips to just have fun and not try to overthink things, especially because it's so early.
Look, from one overthinker to another, I think learning to have fun with it and have a will see mentality is one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself in dating, because the pressure we put on ourselves is so insane. And what you're really doing is you're just putting pressure on yourself in this situation, because you're future tripping, you're reading into things, and you're making something that's supposed to be fun and silly really serious. And that's only going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you because it's uncomfortable. It's physically uncomfortable and unfun to overthink things. And also, I'm going to be real with you, it can make us act like a freak. I know for me, if I'm overthinking something, I can act like a freak. I can say weird shit. I can do weird shit. And it's just not helpful for anything. So what I would say is it does take some work. I'm not being flippant when I say just stop caring. I'm really not. It takes a lot of work. It's really only been for me in the past couple of years. And my therapist is probably, if she is listening to this, rolling her fucking eyes, being like, you still overthink everything, Tinx, you fucking nutcase. Fine. But you have to kind of just look at your track record and look at all the guys you've dated and been like, I had no fucking idea what was going to happen. We always think we know. We're like, if I'm black and white about this, then I can control it. Or oh, then this won't be bad, or da-da-da-da-da. We never know. we always think, oh, he's either going to like me or he's not. And then it's always like a third option that we didn't think of. So that to me, that like evidence, so to speak, is very helpful for me because I think I never know what's going to happen. It's never plays out how I think. And that's comforting because it's fun. We plan and God laughs. I also just think you need to like look at yourself in the mirror and be like, it ain't that serious, girl. Like, it ain't that serious. We've been on a couple dates. Maybe he texts you. Maybe he doesn't. Plenty more fish in the sea.
Yeah.
There's plenty more summer outside to be had. And kind of like retake your life back. Because when you get in one of these spirals, it's like it can feel all consuming and it can feel so serious. But then in a few weeks out, I guarantee you won't find it that serious. Either you won't be speaking to him and you'll be like, oh, I didn't even care about him. Why was I so wrapped up in this? Or you guys will be more seriously dating and you'll be like, why did I spend that time worrying? You know what I mean?
No, you're so right. You're so right. And I had a feeling that's what you were going to say, but I really appreciate you saying it because it's sometimes, I think as a logical person too, like it almost makes you feel worse when you spiral for these things. You notice.
Yeah, because you know it.
You feel bad for.
Of course.
You feel bad for like being crazy but jiggity.
Of course.
And you know that it's real. But
it's all about like control. Like that's what this is. And that was a really hard thing, but an important breakthrough for me to make, which was like when you try to play it out and you try to imagine it like a chess game, you're just trying to have control. And ultimately we have no control. The only thing we control is how we react to things, right? We have no control over the guy, over how this is going to play. You don't. So instead, like reclaim also the situation. And instead, every time you think, oh my God, what's going to happen? Is he going to text me? Say, how do I feel? How was that kiss? How does it make me feel that he didn't text me on holiday or whatever? You know what I mean? Make it about you. Be selfish. It's your brain. You should be thinking about you.
That's really good advice. Thanks, Tinx. I so appreciate it.
I love you, and I'm curious to see what happens. So email and let me know if you guys end up hooking up or whatnot.
Okay. I think we probably will. But
you will. You will. Have fun with it. Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
Lots of love. Bye. Oh my God. I actually hope my therapist doesn't listen to this because she's going to be like, Tinx, this is the pot calling the kettle black, you absolute fucking psycho. I literally, guys, if you had seen my text to my therapist over the past 2 weeks, it was giving unhinged.com/psychopath. Like that's the headline. Like I've been with her for a while, but I was like, I might be pushing it a little bit here because I'm going cuckoo. But it's okay. Sometimes that happens in a good way. I think. I don't fucking know. Let's chat with Angie. Hey, Angie, how are you?
Great. How are you today?
I'm good. What's going on? Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to give you a huge thank you. I was in a relationship with an insecure man who basically verbally abused me.
Gosh.
You made a comment to another caller one day and said there's nothing more dangerous than an insecure man. And it put it into perspective with the word dangerous.
Yeah.
Even though nothing was ever physical at this point, things were escalating verbally.
Yeah.
And I could not have needed it more at that time in my life. And so it gave me the courage to call an attorney and set things forward. And 3 weeks ago today, I said, get out, I'm done. And I took my life back.
I'm really proud
and
of you.
So I wanted to thank you for just a little nudge in the part that gave me the courage to leave. And I look forward to rediscovering myself. And I'm a strong woman, and I never believed the hateful, hurtful things that he would say over really nothing because he was so insecure. But thankfully, I didn't believe those things. I knew that they weren't real. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm so proud of you. I can't tell you enough how inspiring this call is, and how I know for a fact that someone else out there is listening to this and getting inspired to do the same thing. And that's why it's so important that we speak openly together as women, because when we share these messages with each other, it makes us all stronger as a collective, and it gives other people the strength to do hard things and to advocate for their future happiness and to stand up for themselves and to say, I deserve better. I do not deserve this. I deserve to be happy. I do not deserve to be belittled in my own home, and this, that, and the third. So I'm so proud of you, and I'm really grateful you called. And to anyone else out there listening, you deserve to be happy. You do not deserve to be spoken badly to. And the truth is, when a guy is insecure, he always takes it out on a woman, right? Because it's a lot easier to be mean to a nice, kind, sweet woman than it is to fix yourself. And that's just the truth of it. And it's a hard truth and a sad truth, but it affects so many people. So I thank you again for calling, and I'm excited for you to reclaim your life and to get to know yourself and for this new era, because I know it's going to be wonderful and fabulous.
I appreciate that so much. And I always say, if I can help one person, just like you helped me, that's all I can ask.
And I know you did.
Thanks so much.
I know you did. Lots of love, babe. Good luck on this next chapter. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Bye. Sweet angel. Sweet angel. That is so meaningful. I mean, again, guys, if there's anyone else out there, and listen, it doesn't have to even be like to a really bad, like scary, dangerous level. It can be just like, it starts so small, right? It starts as small as the guy being like, oh, there's going to be guys at this party? You're going to hang out and there will be guys there? Oh, is that guy that, it starts like that. Are you really going to wear that? That skirt's a little short. Are you going to, it starts like that. And you think, okay. And I always think about, it's like the frog in the boiling water. If you throw a frog into boiling water, it'll jump right out because it knows it's hot. It says, oof, gosh. But if you put a frog in room temp water and you slowly bring it to a boil, it'll boil. It won't know when to jump out because it's so gradual. And it's a graphic parable, but it's stuck in my mind for years about this exact thing. And I want you all to think about that and to be safe and careful. I love you guys. Let's talk to Lauren. Hey, Lauren, how are you?
Hey, Tinx. Doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
So I actually wrote in like 5 months ago because I was debating whether to enter a throuple, and you encouraged me to, and I did. And lo and behold, it's going great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I love this. Wait, I remember that, but remind everybody on the call what the situation was.
I was approached at a wine bar by this beautiful woman, and I'm bi, so I was excited. And then she basically was like, oh, I'm in a long-term relationship for 17 years, but we'd love to date you. And I was like, okay. And Tinx, you were like, just do it. Why not?
Yeah.
So I did. But I'm actually not calling about that because that's going perfectly well.
Oh, great. Well, I love that. Congrats. So fun. What are you calling
Thank
about?
You. So I'm going on a girls' trip with the woman, my girlfriend's friend group this weekend.
Okay.
And I've never been on a girls' trip myself, and I get kind of like socially anxious, and I'm just wondering what your advice would be about like how to handle that. And I also listened to your episode on being a good guest, so I've got that down. It's more about just how to like navigate the friend group.
Yeah. Girls trips. Do you mind asking how old you are and how old the group of women is roughly?
I'm about to be 28, and they're in their 30s.
Okay. I mean, here's the good news. I think that usually when it gets to like late 20s, 30s, girls are a little bit less bitchy. And, I'm saying this as someone who loves girls trips and I love hanging out with only women. I love women, like all this stuff. But, sometimes it can be intimidating. So I'm validating your, anxiety that it could be a lot and it's not your group of friends. So I totally get that. I think, going into a group of women, it's like, if you can be vulnerable, which, is a lot for some people, but if you can be even like 10% vulnerable, I find that is the way that I am able to make friends very easily with other women. And I'm not saying you have to come in and like trauma dump on people in the first, 5 seconds, but it's just like, let your guard down a little bit, give them the benefit of the doubt, strike up a conversation or, offer something up about yourself and just have a very open energy, which I'm sure you will. And also you'll have your girlfriend there. So you have like a little bit of a life raft, so to speak, but just be, open. And I would say, don't always sit next to your girlfriend at dinner, go sit next to other people and like try and make an effort, because I feel like that stuff goes a long way when you're entering a group. You see, oh, this new person is like really making an effort to get to know everybody and chat with everybody and be really cool, open energy, and just kind of like see the vibes and just reflect the vibes. If they want to, talk about stuff, go for it. Throw yourself in the conversation. Groups always also love new people, I think. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I think like, they obviously love your girlfriend. They're going to love you too. You're an extension. You're, part of her, and it's going to be awesome. I'm excited for you. Just open energy, reflect the vibes, be vulnerable. I would say that's my headline.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good advice. I'll try to just relax and not be in my head and be open.
Yeah.
And I always think it's important to like ask questions about other people.
Totally.
Everyone likes to talk about themselves. So I can fall back on that if I don't know what to say.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for you. That's cool. And I'm so happy the throuple worked out.
Going strong. Thank you so much for all of your advice. It's really helpful.
Thank you for calling and have a great time on the trip, okay?
Thanks so much. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
What a cutie. There you go. Happy throuple. Going on a girls trip. I need to go on a girls trip. I need to go to a spa. I need to go to some sort of a a quiet, I need to go to We Care. Remember when I do that We Care spa, you guys, where they don't feed you for 48 hours? I love that spa. I wish I was going there this weekend, but I'm going to the Hamptons to Rage, which I'm very excited about. I'm very grateful. Okay, super quick break. I'm going to be taking more of your calls right after this. So if you're on the line, stay on the line.